Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
It's everybody's favorite time of the year again. I do hope you and your team get to partake. Because it would be such a real shame if you didn't.
Holy shit, 3 years in a row and my team still hasn't made the postseason.
Masai, I don't like this feeling. I don't feel very good.
So we like to do this annual thing where we try and predict the playoffs, and if you go back and look at my track record, which I wouldn't recommend, I'm very good at this. In fact, we're actually so good at hitting that last year we even filmed it earlier and we still had all the seedings somehow line up. In the West, at least. But we're definitely not doing that this year. We're gonna make sure to take our time. We're gonna wait for the seedings to finish. I'm definitely not filming this early. Yeah, so here's the seedings. What, you thought I was setting up for a joke there? You thought I said all of that to try and justify me filming this earlier and fucking up the seedings? You know, frankly, I'm disappointed in you and your lack of belief in my abilities. Hey, so you also see Detroit sitting over there, right? Like, I'm not going crazy. Also, I don't see Phoenix. I don't know where Phoenix is at. What's going on?
The house is not on fire. We're in great position. It's not hard to fix. It's not like we're like, hey, we don't have enough talent to win a championship. We have enough talent to win a championship.
Okay, anyways, the play-in tournament. You know what? Take me to the West first. Memphis versus Golden State. So, Steve, you want me to give the ball to the dude who did not play the fourth quarter or overtime? That is who you want determining our season. All right, bet, buddy, suit up. I'm almost positive Draymond hated that play the minute it was brought up, but he could not say a word. All right, so this is how I think the Western Conference play-in is gonna go. I think the Warriors beat Memphis. Memphis drops into the losers bracket to play Sacramento, and then Sacramento is gonna pull off the upset, sending them home, making your Western Conference playoff picture. And you're probably like, what? Memphis going home to Sacramento? That doesn't make any sense. I just don't like how inconsistent Memphis has been this year. It's a one-off game, anything could happen, and yes, that also includes Ja just coming in and dropping 40 on Sacramento and then taking them into the playoffs. This is just a team who's very prone to collapses. They like to play down to their competition. I kind of think the veteran team in this instance is the safer pick. Now let's go to the East. Hey, cut the music. Orlando, sidebar. Yes, you, bro. Get over here, man. You've regressed. I'm disappointed. Buddy, do you understand how much stock I have invested in you? Yeah, I know injuries, but it still looked bad when that wasn't the problem. Come to find out your GM and your front office don't even contact other teams. I mean, what the fuck's going on? You went from top 5 rotation team to watch because invested in. I don't think you understand how many times I tuned in to watch both Paulo and Franz individually score 30 fucking points and still lose the game. I'm not getting off the fucking bus. I'm not selling an ounce of my stock. I'm right. Here's what we're going to do, all right? We're going to get your GM enrolled into some social activities, and we're also going to give him a phone book with every other GM's number in it. We're going to go into next season with some shooters. At the beginning of next season, we're going to hit the ground running, all right, bud? I believe in you. Now go back. We got to film this. I love you. That was inappropriate and weird. I'm sorry. Hey, shout out to Atlanta. They're actually building a very, very great roster over there. Jalen Johnson took that extra leap. Zachary Ricochet is making sure to remind everybody why he was the #1 overall draft pick. And then Dyson fucking Daniels. Oh my God. Bro, the future is very bright in Atlanta. I know people like to make fun of these Eastern Conference playing teams, but I really like where Atlanta's going. But we should probably get back to why we're even here. I'm sorry about that. I think Orlando's gonna beat Atlanta. Orlando's gonna go to the 7th seed to play Boston. Atlanta's gonna go into the losers bracket to play the Bulls. Mateus Buzele supremacy. But then I think Atlanta is going to beat the Bulls, ultimately playing Cleveland in the first round, making your Eastern Conference playoff picture. And if everything goes to plan, this is how the playoffs should look. We're gonna go ahead and start with the Eastern Conference first. Atlanta versus Cleveland. I know I just hyped up Atlanta. Love Trae Young, but Cleveland in 4. I'm sorry. And hey, can we address that demon at the 4 spot over there in Cleveland, huh? He's been fucking phenomenal this year. Scary guy. Bro, Evan Mobley is a two-way monster. Fucking grabs the offensive rebound, palms the ball, runs down the court in transition, behind the back, goes up for the layup, switches from right to left hand, then dunks it, poster. And trust me, I know I've seen glimpses of how great he can be over the course of his first 3 seasons, but he's really come into his own this year. But we're gonna move on now to Boston versus Orlando. I don't know. I mean, I know Boston's gonna win the series, okay? I just don't know how many games Orlando's gonna take. Do you remember how good Paulo was in the playoffs last year? I think he averaged like 27, which is fucking crazy. Orlando in 5, sorry. Just kidding. I'm gonna go Boston in 5. I think Orlando's gonna take 1 game. Going on to the next series, New York versus Detroit. Hey man, good for the Pistons. They've been such a fun watch, especially post All-Star break. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think Cade's the best point guard in the NBA. And that's not me taking a shot at nobody, okay? I know people are like, oh no, that just admire, bro, he's fucking phenomenal. Bro, this dude on offense, he's so effortless. He gets to his spots so easily. Kinda, he has a pulsive game too. He be posting up guards. He doesn't take bad shot attempts. He's so consistent. He's so disciplined. Very, very unselfish player, bro. Detroit got him a little bit of spacing. Not even players who are, floor raising, like good enough as him to help propel the team forward even beyond himself. I mean, Malik Beasley's been pretty fucking good though. And they're already winning games. He's putting his team in positions to win games. They're winning games. They're making the playoffs. They're 6th. Now, I still think the Knicks are going to win this series. I think they're the better team, but Detroit's leaving with 2 wins. I would say New York in 6. Milwaukee versus Indiana. Bro, I'm so sorry if you're a Bucks fan. Injuries have been kicking your ass ever since that championship season. It's been so sad. Now, there's a couple of reports saying that Dame could potentially come back, but I don't think anything's been confirmed yet, so I'm just gonna go based on what I know right now, which is that he's not gonna be playing this series. Giannis would have to do some 2018, 2017 LeBron shit, which he is capable of doing, by the way. He's shown us he's capable of doing something like that, but I don't know, man. And shout out to even Tyrese Halliburton. A lot of people dogged on him earlier in the year for his play, which, okay, fair, but he's gotten considerably better as the year has gone on. So as the Pacers just in general. We got a couple of my Canadians on that team too, including Pascal Siakam. I'm gonna go Pacers in 6. And then we're gonna swing our way back to the West. Some of these series, or one of these series, this is gonna be quick. Oklahoma versus Sacramento, OKC in 4. Golden State versus Houston. Now this is gonna be a phenomenal series. But is Houston ready? Are they ready? What is Jalen Green gonna do for me when the lights get bright? How is he gonna react? I wanna know. I have a pretty general idea of what I'm gonna get from most of the players on Houston. They got like a fucking 10-man rotation, and then fucking Reed Shepherd just chilling, right? They have a phenomenal team, and in my opinion, a great head coach, right? But the Warriors since Jimmy, man, this team's been great. I love, I don't know why. Fuck with Guy Santo. I don't know. I just fuck with Guy Santo. Quentin Post, bro. He's been great. I know Sengun's gonna play good. I know Eamon Thompson's gonna show. Hey, do you remember what this dude did to Steph? Not too long ago? Now, he's not gonna do that. That was him playing great defense along with Steph having an off night. But damn, he nice too. Don't look at me like that, bro. Don't look at me like that. It's a tale of many, okay? It's a journey that every young team goes on. Young team trash. Young team become good. Young team hit wall. What young team gonna do next? Don't fucking look at me like that. You know it's true. Warriors in 7. I'm sorry, Houston. I don't know what Jalen Green's gonna do. I don't. And then we get to them. That team. Lakers versus Minnesota. You Laker fans fucking thinking the world revolves around you getting Luka. Fuck you. Hey, yo, but they've been balling, though. They've been so entertaining since that trade. Why is Austin Reeves really fucking good at basketball? Like, no. Let's hold on really quickly. Did you see that first half against OKC? Like the second game of the 2 games back to back? Why does he look like the best player in the world sometimes? I'm not kidding. I'm not trolling. I swear he's not, bro. What the fuck? You look at his eyes. It's like, why are you so angry? Where's this fucking ruthless aggression come from? They might have Luka and LeBron, but they got Jaden McDaniels, who happened to also get absolutely destroyed by Luka last year. It was rough. Okay, actually, they can't use that this year. They can't. I don't know. How are they gonna play them? Are they gonna consistently send 2 at Luka? Are they gonna let Luka cook his man? Because that's gonna happen. You already know what the Lakers are gonna do on defense. They're gonna make sure to get the ball out of Anthony Edwards' hands. They're gonna try to make Julius Randle be the decision maker, because historically he really hasn't been the greatest at that, especially in high pressure situations. He's gonna be a very, very important factor, but I really don't like, is he guarding LeBron? I don't like that. I really don't like that. Not because I don't think he can stay in front of LeBron, but rather LeBron is just too smart of a player, just too smart of a player. And I'm guessing they're gonna be starting Rui instead of Vando. I don't know. I think maybe depending on how the series goes, they're gonna switch to that, because Vando is also gonna be very important in this series, I don't want to say it, man. They're gonna make me say. I have to say it. I have to. I hate big market teams so much. Right side, sunny side, back side, Lakers in 5. Clippers versus Denver. I don't think people are gonna like what I'm gonna say about this series. I think Denver is gonna really, really struggle to guard their isolation scorers. Bro, Kawhi is I witnessed 2019. God, he's God. Jamal Murray, Chris Dunn, he's going to have to show up this series. He has to show up this series. They got Big Zoo. They got James Harden, he's been balling. They got Norm too. You can't forget about Norm. I think the Clippers are going to win this series in 7. Cleveland versus Indiana. Interesting. I still think Cleveland is going to dominate this series as well. I'm just trying to think how many games the Pacers are going to take. But they sneak a game. Cleveland in 5, Boston versus New York. Jason Tatum has been dominating the Knicks this year. No disrespect. I think across like the 4 games, I think he's averaging like 34, which is crazy. Jason Tatum's game is so underrated, bro. And I've been a Jason Tatum praiser for a few years now. Bro, he has one of the nicest games in the NBA. And you can tell he's gotten to that point, especially after the championship. He's so confident now, right? JT's a killer. JT's a killer. I'm sorry, New York. Boston in 6. I think you're going to take the 2 games in New York, though. OKC versus the Clippers. Wow. I have a question, not to get political here, but can we put 25% Terrace on SGA, get him in a Raptors jersey for 25 games? Sorry. I don't know whether or not this is a hot take. I think he's the greatest Canadian to ever play, including Steve Nash, especially if he wins that MVP. I think he's the most skilled Canadian to ever play basketball. And this OKC squad, I think they're going to do considerably better guarding the isolation scores. Bro, they have like fucking 7 people who can make all defensive teams. I think they're going to find a way to do a very good job on guys like Norman Powell, maybe even slow down James Harden. I don't think anybody can slow down Kawhi when he's healthy, but I do think this is going to be a very competitive series. I see OKC taking this in 7, though. I think the better team, I think the historically great team is going to win this series. Holy fuck, this is World War III. Wardell versus LeBron. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. I don't feel like this is as close of a series as I think a lot of people think it is. Please don't fucking kill my family. I don't know, I feel like how are they gonna stop Austin Reeves, LeBron James, and Luka? They don't have answers for all 3 of those dudes. They don't even have answers arguably for one of those guys. Yeah, I don't think this is going past. I'm not saying it. Cleveland versus Boston. This is the battle of the East. This is the series that I think a lot of people are expecting and are hoping to see, barring no injuries, of course. They ended up splitting the series this year, and every single game has been pretty close, except for that last one where Boston collapsed, and then Mobley, he had that crazy 4th quarter, and the Cavs had a pretty crazy comeback to beat Boston. I think Cleveland's gonna do it. I think they're so deep, bro. Cleveland's so deep. Cleveland in 6. And then we got the Lakers versus OKC. Who's gonna come out of the West? I know the easy answer here is the Lakers, and people are gonna be like, they're young, they can't do it. People really do not expect a team, especially a young team, to pull it off until they actually show them they can. Jalen Williams is gonna have to show up. He's gonna have to have a big series. He's gonna have to be consistent too across those 6-7 games, depending on how long this goes. He's going to be so important in this series. J-Dub, please don't let me down. OKC in 6. I think OKC is gonna win this series. I think OKC is gonna be the team to come out of the West. And then it's gonna be OKC versus Cleveland in the NBA Finals. Wow. This is gonna be a series, right? Talk about two Titans. I think Cleveland's gonna win the championship. And I think it's gonna be in 7. Yeah. Cleveland are your NBA champions. Later.